You know, I usually start a video by saying, yo, what's up, guys? And you see my face. Well, usually just my icon or whatever. But, I gotta get something off my chest. And it's been something I've been keeping for the longest time. So I don't know if y'all know, but My Hero Academia is on its final season. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this show is absolutely fucking cooking. Like, oh my God. I have never seen a show that could actually blow your mind in the next 15 years of your freaking life. Because the animation in this show, holy shit, it can make a baby cry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been seeing so many of the animation in this entire show. This show's animation is absolutely peak. But today, we are gonna be covering All For One versus Deku and Shigaraki versus Bakugo. Well, both of them, but we're gonna have to do like a flashback. But anyway, DJ, play my... So the scene starts and we got a quirkless All Might heading straight for the battle against All For One. I'm not gonna lie to you, the fact that this nigga has the absolute balls to fight this nigga after he beat him up and lost his quirk has to be one of the most toughest shit I ever seen in a shonen character. That's gotta be some tough balls. But All Might was ready to beat the absolute shit out of this nigga, and we get one of the most coolest moments in the entirety of My Hero. I'm not gonna lie to you, they absolutely cook with this man's new suit and design. This thing looks like a freaking $1 or $2 version of Iron Man, and he has the nail tech. I'm not gonna lie to you, they animate bro's robot transformation so clean, and we get to the battle, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a fantastic segment. You got All For One absolutely tweaking out while the shooter attack, and then All Might just runs at this nigga. Then after this nigga breaks his arm out just to make an absolute crazy attack, lasers the whole city and turns it into like a demolition artist. Nigga try to use the laser beam of death. That is crazy. But you got All Might being the realest nigga on the entire battlefield. Still fight this nigga, even though the suit got damaged, and he's still going crazy on this nigga. This nigga is absolutely goated. But then you got All For One tweaking out this nigga like a little baby bitch. And then this nigga only has one arm fighting him. Then this nigga uses Black Whip like he used freaking Deku, and then shocks the absolute shit out of freaking All For One. This nigga's going crazy. And nigga, look at this nigga All For One, bro. Bro is mad as fuck. Good God. Oh my God. Then $1 version of Jarvis gives All Might a freaking leg up. You see All Might rocking towards freaking All For One and hit him with the meanest kick on the entire face. That nigga is sick. And dog, look how he's beating the absolute shit out of All For One. Okay, All Might, I see you, nigga. But then you got All For One tweaking out as hell. Then he decimates the entire area using a Heat Blast attack, causing everything around him to literally get destroyed and shit. But All Might gets hit by the attack, but he's still good. And then Superman turns up all the way to freaking All For One, only for All For One to just block the attack without even doing anything. This nigga is broken. While All Might's trying to hold down All For One hits him with a crazy chest attack, literally leaving All Might literally to block himself. Then he calls on his $1 version of Jarvis to send him a literal attack. And then All Might stabs this nigga in the chest, and the super pinky acid goes inside his body, hoping to do some damage. But of course, this is main villains. When main villains get a power up, super attacks don't work on main villains when they get a power. And then All For One just smacks the shit out of freaking All Might, sending this nigga all the way down to the ground. This nigga is crazy. All Might realizes that he's not finished yet, so then this nigga charges up his ultimate attack, and then we see this nigga's suit just getting destroyed. Then freaking All For One is just staying there horrifying like a motherfucker. Like, yes nigga, we see the fit, we see the whole face, you're mad, chill. All Might gets ready to fight All For One, and he realizes that this is his last chance and his last chance to beat this nigga for good before anything gets worse. So this nigga gets ready to fight him. All For One looks at freaking All Might, and this nigga All Might is just laughing this shit off, ready to fight this nigga. This nigga is on some crazy timing, bro. And this nigga starts transforming his entire suit like he's freaking Optimus Prime. And look at this nigga's entire fit. Good God.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
As All Might's about to go for All For One just randomly appears next to this nigga, ready to beat the absolute shittest dude. This nigga uses some of the quirks that he stole from everybody, puts it on the wall, and then he turns it into giant head-looking things. Got this nigga looking like the ghouls from freaking Soul Eater. And then All Might is just evading the attack, just straight dodging the shit like he is like Sonic the Hedgehog dodging Eggman's attacks. All For One is tweaking the fuck out, and he's trying to get this nigga for getting All Might. Then this nigga All Might tries to use an attack on him, but then he starts ripping apart some of the suits from his body, and it's not looking good for my boy All Might. This nigga is getting close to his little death. So then All Might kicks the attack away, only for this nigga to get snuffed by freaking All For One. And then this nigga All For One raises his fist and then clocks the shit out of freaking All Might. That nigga is not eating anytime soon. But then All Might puts a giant cannon inside freaking All For One's mouth, and then it starts charging up some ice for it, and he starts freezing the shit out of freaking All For One. But this man All Might was just stalling for time, because literally in the next scene, this man All Might charges up a giant beam like he's freaking Madara, and then the beam shoots down at a freaking All One, and this nigga starts shockingly getting the jitters like he was Super Broly from Dragon Ball Super. That's crazy. All For One looks like he's about to get cooked. This man All Might is getting happy as fuck, and he throws these bind bombs at this nigga to get this nigga get trapped. And it looks like All For One is actually gonna get cooked for real this time. This might actually be the knockout punch. Until... Shit, I spent 30K on that bitch.
You know what's crazy? You actually thought you could get the other hand on me, All Might, but nah, nigga, I'm just a better version of myself.
As All For One comes out from the fire with a brand new transformation, and this nigga literally just starts glowing. And then All For One shoots an attack at All Might. All Might does the attack only for this man to punk fake him and clock him in the freaking head. Nah, my nigga evolving. And All Might's on the freaking ground. This man All For One's like, nah, bro, you were just talking all that hot shit. What happened, bro? You said that you were gonna beat me, and now you're getting cooked? Oh, heck nah. This is gonna be delicious fit for my Instagram post. But before All For One could attack All Might, this man just stops moving, and then the goat pulls up. Stain and All Might get ready to jump on All For One thanks to the power of Stain's blood manipulation, and they immediately start getting to cooking this man. Until All For One does a blood manipulation arc just like Stain's technique, and then he causes the entire area around him to turn into a bloodless wasteland. And then after this, he goes straight for Stain, and oh my god, how he does this, nigga. Bro, Stain, bro, you had one job, bruh. This nigga All For One hits him with a 360 vert, and then he sends Stain all the way to the back of the island, hitting so many buildings like he was freaking Itadori versus Sukuna. Then he lands on the building, instant transmission this man all the way there, and then clocks him. This man Stain, bro, really went out like an absolute bitch. I cannot believe we had one job, and the only person that he was gonna help All Might is dead. Niggas just can't get shit right, bruh. All For One goes straight for All Might and hits him with another key blast attack, and this time All Might is blocking with absolute force, but at this point, this man All Might is just getting cooked. I don't think there's any other way. This nigga is on his final shield, and there's nothing that this nigga could do. He lost Stain, he's about to lose his freaking suit. At this point, All Might is just getting cooked at this point. All For One hits All Might with a final attack, and his suit gets completely destroyed and demolished, leaving literally All Might literally lying on the ground in the city with nothing but just one piece of his entire armor. This shit is getting crazy, bruh. We cut back to Deku and Shigaraki, and they're still on their ISO. While Deku is trying to hold back against Shigaraki, he looks back and sees in the distance that he sees something coming, and then he opens his eyes and he sees his idol All Might getting destroyed by the literal demon that is All For One. Nah, bro, they really bodied my boy Deku's idol. Somebody help him, please. And at this point, All Might is just about to die. Everyone is seeing this on live TV, and there is nobody, and I mean nobody, that can literally help All Might. This nigga is about to get packed up in literally live television in 4K WWE, and at this point Deku can't do nothing because he's using Shigaraki, and at this point it looks like it's all over him. All For One is about to snap All Might in two, and then one of the coolest characters in the entirety of My Hero comes in to save All Might. Oh my god, it's the dogs! Oh my god, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, Bakugo's death entrance has to be one of the most cleanest and most fire shits I have ever seen in My Hero Academia. Bro literally came at from dear death life and came to spit on his bro. Nah, Bakugo is the most cleanest character in the entirety of My Hero, and Bakugo wasted no time. He sees that Deku is in trouble, and then we get one of the most toughest scenes in the entirety of My Hero Academia. Bakugo rockets towards Deku at maximum speed, and then Deku reaches his hand for Bakugo's hand, and look at this animation. Oh my god, this shit is beautiful. Then you see Deku uses his second gear. He uses the second gear for Bakugo's lift, and then he yeets him across the other side of the map. Bakugo goes at full speed, and my nigga is going so fast that the whole world is literally turning into complete vortex. That is crazy. And then you see the energy of people crying out for help for him to save All Might, and this nigga just transforms into literally the Flash. He starts rocketing towards All Might at full speed, and then he saves All Might all the way to Becca. This thing about Bakugo is such a demon. This man broke through All For One's hand. I don't think I gotta say anything else about this nigga. Is he not the GOAT? After Bakugo saves All Might, they both fall to the floor, with everyone leaving them in shock that Bakugo has saved their number one hero once again. And then Bakugo looks at All Might, and All Might looks at Bakugo, and he's like, "Are you okay, nigga?" And this man Bakugo's like, "I should be asking you the same question." And then after this nigga coughs up blood, only for this nigga headshot to appear literally out of his organs. Shout out my GOAT, by the way. But then we found out that Edge Shot wasn't the one that saved Bakugo. It was actually Bakugo himself. Was like literally when he was in his heartbeat, he was trying to stitch his heart back together, but it wasn't working until this nigga's little fire explosion powers came into his bloodstream with a ball of sweat, literally reviving Bakugo from his death. This nigga literally copied the Gojo effect in JJK. That's crazy. So Bakugo's like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga up in the air? And then All Might tells him that that's All For One coming towards him. But then before he goes into battle, All Might gives him a piece of his armor that he literally left off after he destroyed it. It kind of feels like a reminiscent of Deku when he got his quirk from All Might by just eating a piece of his hair. I really love the callbacks they do in this entire season. It's so good. But then All For One is getting pissed off because this nigga's plan is not working because he's supposed to link up with Shigaraki so he won't have to go young again. So this nigga just quickly goes in, and before this nigga even leaves, Bakugo takes the inter-transmission, gets next to All For One, and like tells him, nigga, I'm the final boss, and then claps on his head and burns this nigga alive. Oh hell no, he's crazy. So the Shigaraki's like, oh, he got to All Might? Whatever, we'll beat this nigga's ass once again, and then no one can be able to save him now. And Deku says that this is his last shot of using his second gear, because the last time he used it against with Bakugo, and if he uses it the second time, it's easily gonna do damage to his body and he can't be able to jam it. Still, this will be his last chance, and then we get one of the coldest panels in the entirety of the My Hero series. This shit was some absolute cinema, bro. I am so happy they gave this manga panel so much love in the anime, because this looks amazing. So then All For One dips and Bakugo's like, wait a minute, does he not know I'm the main character? And then All For One is tweaking out like fucking crazy because he needs to get back with Shigaraki. But before this nigga can even leave, this man Bakugo charges up this new ultimate attack and starts chasing this nigga All For One down the street, laughing the shit up like he was freaking Gojo fighting Toji. This shit was crazy. And then this nigga starts crashing through freaking buildings, and All For One's like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? This nigga is tweaking. And this man Bakugo starts hitting the Gojo Honor One pose. Like, I know he swear he tough. And then Bakugo appears at the other side of the building with this man All For One's hairline looking like an absolute mess. Get that nigga a barber, please. His mom and his parents are actually watching this nigga fight, and then Bakugo lets that shit bang. And look at the impact phase of this nigga going crazy. Oh my goodness, this man is tough. After this, Bakugo lets out his quirk, lets that shit bang, and this man All For One gets cooked alive. Looking like that one meme that skeleton gets burned up. Then this man gets PTSD of Bakugo becoming the All For One user, and this nigga starts shouting this nigga's name Kudo, and Bakugo's like, nah nigga, I just look like him, that's why I'm tough. And sadly, this is why I gotta end the video. I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all want me to cover the next part of the video, y'all know what to do. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.